Today, I'm going to go through the lessons I've learned after buying 10, maybe even 11. I haven't actually counted them out. We'll do that today, but 10 approximately custom shop Fender guitars. They were all Strats except one custom shop Tele. And this is kind of some of the lessons I've learned from that. And you might be watching this video thinking, man, this guy is flexing. Not at all. I've bought, like I said, 10 or 11. I own 5. So that means I've sold about half of them. So hopefully you're thinking, well, this guy is stupid as fuck because he's lost a ton of money. And that is absolutely correct. That's kind of why I'm making this video, because these wonderful instruments, which I do love, present a unique opportunity to lose fuckloads, I mean dump trucks full of money, if you're not kind of keen what you're doing. So let's go, let's start. I'll give you some pointers. Number one, and this is first and foremost, and I don't follow my own rule on this very often, which is bad on me, but buy used, and buy used. You're going to buy, let's say you're going to go in, and if this was new, it's going to be anywhere between $4,000 and $5,500. Okay. The minute you take it, if you try to sell it, you're going to be selling it anywhere between $3,500 on the best day and $2,200 if you really need money. I mean, it's the value, they almost drop in half when you walk out the store with them. So like this one, for example, this one was probably $4,500 new or something. And I was able to get this used. This is one I was smart on. I was able to get, and this is a 62, 63 Journeyman, and I love it. It's the latest one. But I was able to get it for under $3,000. Okay, so saved a tremendous amount of money. Second rule here, don't buy master build guitars. I'm just going to tell you, I mean, I've played a few, I've never owned one, but you're going to lose even more money on those. I mean, they're basically twice as much as a regular Strat, as a regular custom shop guitar. And I mean, they hold the value about as well, which is not good, but they cost twice as much. So I think that they're even a better opportunity to lose really tons of money. So I would avoid them. I've played them back to back, and I'm not impressed. I mean, I love all Fender custom shops. Don't get me wrong. I just don't think you're getting the best bang per buck when you buy a master build guitar. They're just too expensive. Okay, this one is really important, and this is the one that killed me the most. Okay, and a lot of this depends on what kind of buyer you are, or guitar player, right? I'm the kind of guy, I have to go into the music store. I really don't spend a lot of time playing them, because I have to get it home in my natural environment in the studio, sit down. I have to really spend some time with it one-on-one, and then I'll really know how much I like it or not. And I'll know pretty quick. I'm like, I'm probably going to end up selling this one, but it takes me about a month to figure that out. Or, yeah, this is really cool, but I don't know if I love it. Oh, and then the third category is, yeah, I really love this thing. I'm going to have this one for the rest of my life. But I don't really know until I spend a little bit of time with it. So that's me. You might buy a guitar and, you know, you're good. You love it, and you make do with it no matter what. So again, that's just me. But when you're looking one, let's say again, you got to buy one new. You know, you see one and you think that this is it. You love the looks of it, and it's in the music store and it's new. So you're willing to say, okay, I'm going to buy this and I'm going to keep it a long time. I'm not going to sell it. I would tell you first and foremost, Fender makes an unbelievable amount of neck shapes. make sure, even if you don't like the guitars in the store, I would play every single one, at least feel it, and see which neck shape you like best. And the reason I say this is this one here has pretty much a 60s, pretty traditional neck shape. I was playing most of the ones I owned at the time. I think I had 3 of them or something, maybe 4. And they all were pretty much based on this neck. I had one with a big 70s neck too, and I really liked it as well. But I had never really been much into the 50s guitars, you know, and one day I think I was actually buying a guitar, and they had 3 or 4 or 3 guitars up on the counter on guitar stands, and they were all 50s. And they all looked almost identical. And I have 2 of them here. I'll show you in a second. But I kind of just went like that, and I grabbed the neck, and I was like, what in the fuck is this? Because it felt completely different than this neck. It had the offset V neck. I had never even played that neck before. But if you've got big hands, I mean, I don't know how if you can tell. That neck is unbelievable if you've got big hands. And I'll go get one of those in just a second. But that's what got me. So I was wondering, I got home and all I could think about was those damn V-neck guitars, and why don't I own one of these? So that's when I think I took my first hit. And I traded in, I think, a guitar and an amp or something, and I got one of those V-neck guitars. And I was absolutely blown away. And let me show you that now. This is it. This is a 56 heavy relic, and it's like the vintage white over, like, was it like a tobacco burst or something? I don't know. Don't give me, there's like a billion options on these things, and I can't keep it all straight. But this had been painted originally like this, like a tobacco burst, or I forget what Fender calls it. But then it went over with the white, and it's, but this has the neck. It's a 56, like I said. It's got the offset V neck, which to me, this is the most comfortable Fender neck. You know, if you've got larger hands, it's pretty beefy. You know, I could still easily keep my thumb over the neck anywhere I play, and I just love this neck shape. So that's would be what I would tell you. It's a big deal, I think. I mean, there's nothing worse to me than owning, you know, 3-4 guitars and then figuring out that you really don't love the neck on them, that there's another neck that you like a lot better, and it just kind of sucks. So, like I said, don't even really pay attention to what the guitars look like. Start playing the neck, start feeling the necks and playing them, and pick your neck shape first. It's the most important. Okay, next, I guess this is number 4. I would try to get the cheapest custom shop you can get. There's a lot of options that run it up. You know, the more relic, the more expensive it is. When you have a finish like this, and stand by. Instead of guessing, I just went and grabbed the build sheet on this, so let's go over it. So this is aged India Ivory over 2-tone Sunburst. Okay, and when you have that, when you have, you know, one coat and then another coat over it, it runs the price up. The more relic it is, the more expensive it is. So if you looked at that other guitar I had, the Journeyman, quite a bit less expensive new than this one. But when they're used, they're all going to be about the same price. Okay, so again, if this one was $5,200, and I don't really remember how much it was, if I sell it, even though it's 2-tone, you know, it's got 2-tone Sunburst with Indian Ivory over it, it's not really going to be worth any more money. So I think I would try to find a base model without, you know, all the stuff that runs the price up. In terms of pickups and electronics, My opinion on that is, with these guitars, I mean, if you have only one and you're only planning on buying one, I think it's a lot bigger deal than if you have multiple ones. If you have multiple guitars, to me, I don't worry that much about the pickups, because if I'm recording something or if I need a certain sound, every pickup, these pickups are all wonderful. They're all amazing. I'll find a use for every pickup, and they're all unique. I mean, they're subtle, but they're all unique, and I'll find application in everything. So whether it be the Poblano, the Texas Specials, the Fat 50s, the Fat 60s, I mean, the list goes on. I find them all to be really good. You know, they're good. A couple other notes then. I mean, so that's kind of my main advice in terms of like buying these. I'm going to go over a couple other things. Like, you're a gigging musician and you're going to buy one of these to gig with. I'm going to tell you just honestly, I think there's better choices. I mean, this is going to have a lot of the elements of a vintage guitar. They're not incredibly stable. I mean, I have to tune these more than like a modern guitar. Let me show you what I would gig with. If I were playing a bunch of shows, I would be much more comfortable and happy, I think, if I was playing one of these Fenders. This is what the America Ultras. And I mean, these things are just great. And they're so well built. They're so stable. I mean, I pick this thing up, it sits around, I pick it up, it's always in tune. It always stays in tune. It has locking tuners. I personally think these pickups sound great. They sound incredible when you turn the volume down a little bit. This Tele here has all kinds of options, and I mean, I can make it sound about like anything. So for less than half the price of a custom shop guitar, I can get this, I can bang it around, and they're just great. All right, here we got a couple more. This is another 56, and it's very similar to the white one. This is, again, two-tone sunburst with faded, I think they call it faded age seafoam green over the top. Same neck, it has that offset V. And this is basically that white one's brother. I mean, they were in the same batch, pretty much arrived at the dealer at the same time, and it is very, very similar to that one. But the only thing that's different is the color. Same pickup, same everything. They sound very similar. The white one, just the wood or something in it makes it sound a little bit better to my ear, but this is still a great guitar. This other one, this is a 69. And this would be, if you had your heart set on gigging with a custom shop Fender, this would probably be a pretty decent choice. So this one has a Floyd, that's an EVH custom pickup in it. I think these are Texas Specials. I don't remember. I didn't look at the build sheet. But this is a 69. It has the big headstock, which I love. And this guitar sounds really great too. I mean, this is heavy. It's a lot heavier than the other ones, but it sounds great. And this is just kind of your 80s shred machine. This has like a Jackson style neck. It's got the, what do you call it, man? It's like the 9 to 12, nice and flat neck. I mean, I forget what it's called, but so it's not a traditional neck. It's much more like a Jackson or a Charvel, and it's a great shred guitar, great for playing 80s type stuff, and I love it. This is the last one I currently own, and this thing is absolutely killer. This is just a beautiful guitar, and it's a little bit of an oddball. So this is a 50s. So the neck, it does have a V neck shape, and what I was trying to think of is compound radius. So this one, and I looked at the build sheet on this one and it gave it away. But this has a compound radius, so it's kind of like that, again, like that Charvel. This is a 9.5 inches to 12 inches compound radius. The neck is just beautiful. It's roasted flame maple, and it's just, it looks amazing. And the pickups on this, it has interesting pickups. This is the most, these are the hottest pickups of any Strat that I have. So it has 2 poblanos in the neck in the middle position, and then it has an El Diablo in the bridge. The last thing on this that is super cool is it has the 1/2 blender. And what that means is for these last 2 positions, meaning the bridge and then the bridge and the middle pickup only, this pot here allows you to blend in the neck pickup. So for instance, if I go to the 5th position, the bridge only, I can blend in the neck pickup and get kind of a Tele-like sound. Or I can put it in the 4th position and get all pickups on together. So it acts as a blender or a mixer to add in that neck pickup with whatever you selected. And the reason it's called a half blender is once you get to that middle position, it's not a blender anymore. It just goes back to being a tone control. It has no impact. But in that 4th and 5th position, it lets you mix in the neck pickup to your signal. All right, I hope you enjoyed that. Those are just some of my tips. And if you have any questions or anything, please let me know. I hope that was helpful. Out.
You guys are so fucking weird. How come every time I come on TikTok, I get a bunch of goddamn weirdos?